Hello and welcome to this week's procrastination and empowerment talk. I'm thrilled you're here and I want to acknowledge you for coming along and being ready to make change in your life. Today's talk is about taking the leap, coming from being an employee to being an entrepreneur. And this is a big change. It really is. And like I myself, I know when I was first trying to become an entrepreneur, I wasn't really acknowledging what a big change it is. And it's not just about becoming an entrepreneur, it's becoming about becoming a heart-centered entrepreneur. So someone who wants to build something meaningful and make a difference. But you also need to start with yourself. Now, I want to begin by telling you a little bit about my own journey because I've stood exactly where many of you are standing right now. I had a steady job. I'd been working for the Department of Justice for many years. I think it was nearly 18 years when I left. And that paycheck that came in every 2 weeks, it looked fine on the outside because it was propping me up financially. I was paying my bills and everything. But inside I was quietly unraveling. I felt drained and I definitely felt undervalued. Like I was constantly giving more than I got back. And I also had that feeling that it was almost like people would wander in off the streets and be given a job and then be promoted over me with little to no experience or understanding of what the job was about. And it was very frustrating. So I'd wake up every morning dreading going to work. And at night, I'd go back to bed wondering, is this it? Is this how I'm meant to spend the rest of my life? And then this wild idea started tapping me on the shoulder and saying, what if I became a coach? Because I've got a psychology degree, I've got years of experience doing trauma counseling, working with people who were very unhappy with their lives and helping them process things that I wasn't enjoying what I was doing at that time. I got out of doing the counseling and was being a business analyst, which I'm good at, but it just wasn't fulfilling. So at first when I'm thinking about being a coach, and having a business, I'm thinking, who was I to do that? And like thinking, what do I know about running a business? And I'm not ready. So I wonder if any of that sounds familiar to you.